Alright, welcome back to the channel everyone. This is episode 25. Last episode was Dragons and Spiders. It was pretty good. So we gotta collect some... We got a few more actual quests now. Speak with Natty outside, talk with Poppy. Ooh, the Dragon Debrief, which I'm getting ready to do. Professor, so let's just do this one since we're right here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
I can't say
It's
yet.
all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Okay, well that's not a
I'll
very
let you
tough
know
one.
when I have news of her location.
Oh, bright lights. Alright. Is there any quest here in town? There is one up here. What is this? Speak with the Hufflepuff next to Doggy. Alright, let's go here. I'll see you when we get there.
Pardon me?
Alright,
Might
let's
I ask
talk
a favor
to...
of you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubatuba pus. Bubatubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are bubotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that bubatuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure bubatuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few bubachubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty
Alright.
classmates are counting on you.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Oh, that's a female also. Oh well.
Settle yourself.
Let's go with...
Just my luck. Accio.
Dodge, bro. There we go. Nice and
Revelio.
easy.
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Oh, but I had to do that anyway, I guess. Oh, so there's a wolf out here. Okay. Yeah, right there. So...
Revelio.
Laid out, hasting a fool's chariot. I shall not allow the very life of me to be held ransom at the mercy of recklessness.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Saccharissa, I found the boomer tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Yes.
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Alright, we got that one out of the way. Actually, we're gonna do Summoner's Court here. Last one was really intriguing. It was nice.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
What's this one look like? 100. Oh, okay. Is it a ramp? Oh, it is a ramp. Okay.
You didn't see that.
Oh, well, I gotta do the same thing she did. Oh, well. Okay. Let's do this one. You piece of crap. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one to get over here. Oh, that was... Okay. So she only got 10 points there. Good deal. We'll try to split this gap here. There we go.
What a remarkable shot! Well, it appears I've been bested.
Dun, 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 dun. Got it.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
Good game.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Well, whenever that comes, bring it on. Alright, so we took out that one.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
Ooh.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Don't do that to me.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
I want to learn.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Oops,
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
The monster. Is that it? Just that conversation? Oh, that's number 4. What's number 4?
Good for you.
Oh, number 4 is the same. What number is this? Oh, that's number 4 as well. Oh, I see. Number 4 needs to be. Number 4 needs to be that. Number 2 needs to be the circle. 1 is a triangle and 3 is a triangle with a circle. Triangle with a circle is 3. There we go. Solve Hogwarts secrets. Oh, okay. What we get? Got a legendary item. And that's why it wouldn't let me fly in there a few episodes ago. I tried to fly through that and it wouldn't let me. In the underground. Harbor. Well, let's not die. Alright, so there's a field guide in here somewhere.
So this is the underground harbor.
That doesn't sound good. What's in the water?
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Alright. Oops.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
I guess.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people
great.
call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
That can be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg.
That's a
Sadly,
lucky
they're
guess.
thought to be extinct. Next question. Which
Alright.
potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
What the hell? Felix. Oh god. What about Felix?
Felix Felicis.
Well done!
Yay!
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Uh-oh. Horcruxes, the short thing.
Horcruxes.
No, the
Damn.
answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger, ain't it?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through
Oh
one of
my
3 hoops in a Quidditch
gosh.
match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change
How many
species.
questions is this girl gonna ask me?
I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now.
Thank
If you're
you.
inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Well, those seem pretty hard.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Alright, there's that.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Subterranean concoction sound. Too obtuse?
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Oh my goodness. He's gonna burn the whole school down. Alright. Let's go to class.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Creepy. Okay, X, triangle, X, square. Transformation. That's a big one.
Beautifully done.
Wow, that was so... It's yours right there.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Well, that was easy.
Where did I set my trap?
Everything's
Revelio.
To return her, you know what.
Levioso.
In the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alright, well I just got a few more side quests. Let's get up here.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Alright, let's
I'm ready
explore
to
this
explore the
bad boy.
catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Alright, student report.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Alright. Well, it's not
I'm
too
sure
dark,
that foul
so...
smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Oh, we got up here.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio.
This
Revelio.
room is smaller than it looks.
Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, that was a good job. Good job.
Finding a chest.
Revelio.
Conspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Alright, let's head down here. Spider!
Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Revelio.
I'd say that way, but this has got to be something, right?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Let's go.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
Revelio. And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
After this, I'm gonna have to run back home and make some potions, because I am out. So hopefully, I learn how to dodge.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Confringo! Did you hear that?
Revelio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio.
Alright, there's a spider right behind this one.
Accio. Confringo. Instant. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to build a
There's
bridge
something
or
here by the altar. Confringo. Revelio.
Alright, so
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
oh, hold on. Need this.
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio.
Oh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, there we go. Need more?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Need more? There was more. Was it over here?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay. Hey, that's cool. Alright, what you got?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades.
Oops.
I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
But I
There's
got
more to
mine.
this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, let's just realize something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Yeah, that's true.
Focus your
Oh,
wand
what the
movement.
hell?
It's not an easy spell to master.
Ooh, okay. Imperio.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Well, might as well try to use. What's this one again?
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Alright, what we got this way? Holy shit. Let's... that put chills down my... Put the chills down my neck. That's not what I wanted. Oh well.
Accio. Incendio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Oh, I got no.
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Alright, got another piece of armor.
Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Alright, now let's go the right direction. Oh, I do got 2 potions. I don't even know where I found them. Okay.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. That worked. Keep going. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Oh man. It's like a Skyrim's walking into a big old giant spider's nest. Oh, I knew it. Ooh, big boy. There's big boy.
It'd never end.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Ooh. All right. Get back up to it.
Confringo. Revelio.
Got a tree root.
Confringo.
Nothing up there. Alright.
Dead end. Lovely.
Accio. Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Oh, shit.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperium! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian,
Dang.
come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their
How do
knowledge
I
and
get
casting it
over
with
here?
permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Oh, there's something.
Confront!
Right there.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. I need to find a safe way across. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's get back up with him and keep on going. I think this is the way to go. Perfect.
How long would the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
I don't know what me freaking. I gotta run the whole way. Okay. We'll see you when we get there, I guess.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Revelio.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Revelio.
It's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I didn't fight you.
Wow, I almost died. Uh-oh.
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I agree.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
We got here some skulls.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Alright. I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. Next episode, we're probably going to start off in the room of requirements. I got to make some potions. I got to release a couple more captures that I had. I got to get those Fupa things. What were they called? Yeah, those Flooper. I got to get those released and get those going because I need those for crafting. And then next episode we will continue right along. I'll try to find the Darrow cow. I don't even know where to get that. And then we'll start with the post egg next episode and then keep on going down the trail. But again, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and until next video, Jaybird out.